Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Gallivanting, and this video is about my recent trip to Kumbakonam and Thanjavur. When I decided to go on a road trip, I was considering many places, but I finally decided to move ahead with Kumbakonam and Thanjavur. It was because of the ancient history of these places. Kumbakonam is a town located in the Thanjavur district of Tamil Nadu. It gained its significance during the Sangam period. It in fact was once the capital of the great Chola dynasty. It has many significant temples and I decided to visit few of those temples. I started my journey from Chennai and my first destination is Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Gangaikonda Cholapuram is a small village located near Jayamkondam. It is in fact 34 km away from Kumbakonam. This place has gained its significance because of the world famous temple called Brihadeeswara Temple built by the great Rajendra Chola I. I started my journey by 6:30 in the morning and at around 6:45 I reached the ECR junction. I took the ECR road and drove towards Pondicherry, and from Pondicherry I drove towards Neyveli, and from Neyveli I took the road that goes to Gangaikonda Cholapuram. After I crossed Neyveli and Vadalur, the road was bit rough, and in fact it was under maintenance at few places. I reached my destination around 12 o'clock. And this is the main entrance of the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. It is also referred to as Brihadeeswara Temple. It was built by the King Rajendra Chola I at 11th century. This temple was dedicated to Lord Shiva. It has been recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. This is the main tower of the temple, and right now you are looking at the Nandi statue built in front of the temple. This is the wall of the temple, and this is the Vimana or the temple tower. The Vimanam of this temple is 55 meter high and it is 3 meters smaller than the Thanjavur temple. Historians believe that the height of the temple is deliberately kept low to mark as a respect of Rajendra to his father Raja Raja Chola I, who built the Thanjavur temple. This temple is referred to as one of the 3 great living Chola temples, and right now you are looking at the Nayaki Amman Sannidhi. The temple has few other shrines. The details on the outer wall of the temple were stunning, and in fact we were astonished by the architectural beauty. This is the ruins of the ancient city of Gangaikonda Cholapuram. We were informed that these are the sculptures of important people from Chola dynasty. Most of them were ruined, but they were filled with details. We spent almost 2 hours at this temple looking at the brilliance of the architecture. It was a splendid experience, and I would definitely recommend this place to anybody who is visiting Kumbakonam. I wanted to show the details of these sculptures, and so took my camera and recorded it for my video. If you get chance to visit Kumbakonam, please make sure you visit Gangaikonda Cholapuram and try to visit this temple. I am trying to show the brilliance of their architecture on this video right now. So you could see the details of those sculptures on the temple. I was awestruck by the brilliance of their architecture. This temple is definitely a classical example of Dravidian architecture. After finishing our lunch, we resumed our journey to Kumbakonam town. On our way, we encountered this water reservoir. I recorded it for my video log. It was a nice experience to ride in a new place like this. And in fact, I enjoyed my ride very much. You could see water has been stored on one side of the dam for cultivation. I drove towards Kumbakonam town and my next destination is Sarangapani Temple at Kumbakonam. This is one of the famous temples in Kumbakonam and is well known for its architectural brilliance. This is the main entrance of the temple and the tower was beautifully painted. I crossed the main entrance and we stepped towards the Moolavar. I was completely stunned by the details of those sculptures and immediately recorded it for my video log. We slowly walked towards the Moolavar, who is Sarangapani at this temple. After finishing our darshan at the temple, we spent some time in the mandapa of the temple before we call it a day. The next day morning, we visited a small temple near our hotel and started our journey towards Dharashuram. Dharashuram is a town 3 km away from Kumbakonam and it is known for Airavatesvara Temple. It was constructed by Raja Raja Chola II in 12th century AD. This temple is also recognized as World Heritage Monument by UNESCO. The temple is a storehouse of art and architecture. When I read about this temple on Wikipedia, I decided to make a visit. This is the huge wall of the temple and this is the main entrance of Airavatesvara Temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and this is the main entrance of the temple. The stone temple of this site incorporates a chariot-like structure. The front mandapam itself is in the form of a huge chariot drawn by horses. This is the Nandi statue and it was built in front of Airavatesvara Lord Shiva. This is the way towards Lord Shiva and it has many pillars. The mandapa has many pillars built. We were amazed by the details of these sculptures. Some of these sculptures depicts the life events of Raja Raja Chola II, who built the temple. And some of these sculptures tell us the story behind this temple. We were amazed by the beauty of these sculptures and we were awestruck by the skill of those people. We spent around 2 hours at Airavatesvara Temple looking at those sculptures and the architecture of the temple. If you have interest on ancient history and our Indian architecture, this is a must visit place for you. This temple is also referred as the Great Living Chola Temple and we were so happy to visit the second one on this very trip. This temple is also a classic example of ancient architecture or Chola dynasty's architectural skills. The main tower is 85 feet high and the temple is filled with many sculptures and stone carvings. There is a story behind each one of these sculptures, and on this particular pillar a dancing event has been recorded. The temple has many small shrines, and I am showing one of the shrine that is located at the right corner. After spending 2 hours at Airavatesvara Temple, we decided to go for shopping. Tarasuram is also famous for silk saris. We visited one of the local weaver and they had many collections at this place. These saris are handmade and weaved at home by the local weavers. The owner of the shop showed us some of his beautiful collections, and we bought few for our family members and decided to make a move. By this time we were hungry and decided to head to a restaurant at Kumbakonam. My next visit is to the great Thanjavur temple at Thanjavur, and it will be on my next video. Thanks for watching.